Hello guys, good morning. Today is an office working day, which means an earlier start if I want to do my morning routine before I head off for my commute. Waking up at 6 a.m. is definitely not something I manage every day, but being able to fit so much in the morning before I head off to work really does make me feel so great when I do manage it. I've never really been one for intense exercise first thing in the morning, so it's been a bit of a process finding out what works for me. And whilst I don't think I found a consistent approach just yet, at the moment I do love to make myself a cup of tea and do a quick 15-minute Pilates while it cools down. For me, it's the perfect quick blast to get my body moving before starting my day, and it's super time efficient. This morning I did a Pamela Advanced Pilates abs workout and it was so good.
Good morning guys, I hope you're all having such a lovely week. Today is a very busy day for me. I'm heading into the office. As you guys know, sometimes I work from the office, sometimes I work from home, but I don't take it to the office very often, so I thought I would today. So this morning was an early one for me. I don't normally get up at 6, as you also know, but lots to be done today, and I really wanted to be able to have a proper morning routine and get myself set up for the day before I headed into work. So it is now, it's now 10 to 7. I need to leave, it's now 10 to 8, sorry, and I need to leave at 8, so we need to get going. But I just thought I'd show you what I'm wearing. So, as you know, when I work from home, there is nothing cute about what I wear, but I'm wearing just a white shirt. This one's so nice and breathable from Uniqlo. I really recommend, very soft. And then I'm wearing a big cable knit sweater vest from H&M. I've got a little mango skirt on. I'm gonna put my long high boots on that I've got from Kurt Geiger in just a minute. And my little headband, which goes well with my sweater vest, is the one that I showed you in my Amazon haul, and I just love it. It goes so well. So this is what I'm wearing. I'm then also going to the theatre after work with my mum, so I feel like I'm all dressed for that as well. Obviously, I have not left enough time to have a proper breakfast, so it's going to be a breakfast on the go today, and this is the situation that I left my desk in last night. You know from my evening routines, the whole point is that it's supposed to all get organised and put away, but last night I ended up working way too late. It's been a crazy period at work, so I need to get this all in my bag and get out the door and onto the train. So coat is on, we are ready to go. Got my coat, got my bag, shoes are on. I should not be wearing shoes in here, but what can you do? Yeah, it's 6 minutes past 8, so we're a little bit late, but not too bad. We'll still be in plenty of time. So it is time for a good day, and we are already feeling pretty productive. So yeah, let's keep going. the office, I have managed to find myself a bit of a meeting room for the first couple of hours of the day. And honestly, I'm starving. So I went to prep this morning to get myself some breakfast. And I've just sat down, reviewed my to-do list for the day. I tried to, before I switch off the night before, make a bit of a list of the key things that I want to do the next morning so that when I am tired and a bit groggy and trying to get started with my day, I've kind of got somewhere to focus and I'm not like, what on earth happened yesterday? Because honestly, I do feel like that sometimes. I sit down and I'm like, I just don't know what happened yesterday. So I feel so annoyed with myself. I forgot my water bottle, which means that I've got a plastic one from Pret, which is very poor form from me. I also got myself a little ginger shot because again, I should have had my moji juice one at home because I've got the big bottle, but that didn't happen this morning either. And then I've got myself, I'm gonna have for breakfast, this is very naughty, but it's like a cheesy croissant with tomato. Oh, it's so delicious. So I'm gonna have that. I also got myself a little pot of Bircher muesli yogurt that has like pistachios and cranberries and stuff on top. It is so good. And I'll probably save this for a little bit later on because I can't always guarantee when I'm gonna be able to have lunch. So I need to have a couple of snacks to keep me going because honestly, I really am so terrible at work when I'm hungry, so I need to have fuel to keep me going. So before I tuck into my breakfast, let's have a look at what is on the agenda for today. So most of my day is going to be taken up today in a workshop. I've got a 5-hour workshop today, which I'm actually quite looking forward to because there's loads of outputs from there that are going to make my life a lot easier, but that doesn't start until a bit later on. But I've got some time before then. I mean, it's now 9:10, which means that my commute, including like getting prep and everything and getting in, was about an hour, which for me is longer than I would typically like. But there were some issues with the trains today, as always. Anyway, so I've got a couple of hours this morning before my workshop starts at 11, and then it basically runs for most of the day. So I've got a couple of calls. I need to tidy up some PowerPoint slides that I want to be able to share during the workshop. So I really want to get those done and tidied. So for now, I'm going to have my breakfast, crack on, and then I will check back in with you as soon as I possibly can, which will probably be at lunch. I actually don't have any time for lunch today whatsoever. I've got to take my lunch straight back into the workshop. But I just thought I'd show you what I've got. Giant couscous with mixed seeds, and I basically chucked loads of different sauces on top of that. There was like a tahini dressing and a chimichurri dressing. I've got miso, broccoli. I've got some kale, which I also stuck some of their like chili, paprika sauce on. And then I've got some kind of, I actually have no idea what this is baked into, but it's basically halloumi. And I just thought, don't you think that looks so nice? So I'm very excited to gobble this down, but I need to shoot back to my meeting right now. So I've got my little knife and fork and off we go. Wow, guys. What a day. I honestly feel like that was one of the longest days ever. Let me find somewhere that I can prop you up. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to know how tired I look, because it must honestly be extremely tired. Oh, headband is off. I love a headband, but taking it off at the end of the day kind of feels like taking a bra off. It's a pretty good feeling. Anyway, I am back from the theatre. It's literally the second time of me seeing Phantom of the Opera this year, but Cameron took me to see it back in, when was it? January, I think. And I just loved it so much. I knew my mum would absolutely love it. And it was Mother's Day in the UK, literally last week. And I got her tickets to see Phantom of the Opera for Mother's Day because I just knew she'd love it so much. And we went tonight. And yeah, it was amazing. It's so good. I totally know musicals and the theatre are not for everyone, but I am truly in my theatre girl era this year. I have been so many times and I am absolutely loving it. An expensive hobby, but if I substitute it for big nights out and dinners out, then it kind of balances out in the end. So at the best time. Anyway, I am home. What time is it? It's just before 11 o'clock. And honestly, just because it's late and I woke up at 6 and I am absolutely exhausted, it doesn't mean I can skip my evening routine. Like, I literally can't skip it. It's just, I can't go to sleep without certain things. And honestly, to me, routine is not about doing the same thing every day. To me, routine is all about having little habits or little things that make me feel grounded when life is chaotic. So for me, that is going to be taking off my makeup, although there is really any left of it after today, because it was also obviously pouring with rain. I mean, look at my hair. Do you remember how it started in the morning? It was all like curled and bouncy and lovely. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to take off my makeup, do a bit of skincare. I mean, it's literally going to be serum, moisturizer, brush my teeth, put on my favorite cozy pajamas, and then the ultimate signal that sends me off to sleep, I'm gonna make my mint tea, crawl into bed. And honestly, today I felt so like wired. You know that adrenaline feeling when you've just been like totally in the zone and like maxed out all day? I'm gonna just flick the kettle on real quick. I think I might watch an episode of The Office in bed so that I can just kind of unwind, because I'm still all a bit like wired. Anyway, kettle's boiling. That's gonna be so noisy. So let's get started with a bit of a mini evening routine that we'll do in just 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then I can drift off to sleep. Okay, evening routine, let's go. What a long day. It's been such a good day, honestly. I think it's such a double-edged sword sometimes. I have found today tough, and I've complained at times that I've been so incredibly tired. I am feeling a little bit burnt out at the moment, if I'm being really honest with you guys. I feel like I'm approaching that burnout stage where work is just really intense and there's not a lot I can do about it. And I just think sometimes if you do have a 9-to-5 job, you just do experience those peaks and troughs. I'm not saying just 9-to-5 jobs, I mean every job has peaks and troughs, and I think I'm in a bit of a peak right now of intensity, and I suppose a trough in terms of feeling pretty exhausted. Yes, I am going to get some good sleep now, but waking up at 6, having a really good day at work. Some of my meetings were really, really productive and I really enjoyed them, which is not always the case, I can tell you. And to then spend an evening with my mum at the theatre, I mean, what a lovely day. I'm just trying to feel super grateful. Waking up at 6 and going to bed at 11:30 is not very typical Ellen. Honestly, maximising sleep is like my #1 thing. So it's been a long slog today. It's been so nice, and what has made it even nicer is being able to hang out with you. I just honestly love bringing you along for my days so incredibly much. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to hang out with you some more. I hope you have the very best week, guys, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.